ready, so let's go. Let's go. Enjoy it.
You white people are so damn gold. Anytime a black man tells me to put my hands up, I think I'm getting mugged. You know, I spent my entire life not knowing what I was. I was born in Queens, raised in Left Rock City. Anybody from Queens here? I worked in Howard Beach. So by day when I was working, I was white. By night, I was black. Didn't know what the hell I was, you know. So I decided to move out to Long Island. So what did I do? I moved to Hicksville. What a rude awakening. I get to Hicksville, I find out I'm Indian. If anybody's been to Hicksville, they know there are more Indians in Hicksville than are blacks in the NBA. Hispanic people in baseball, and hookers imported by Charlie Sheen. You know, I decided when I moved out here to do a little, you know, moving around. I hung out with Scott, I became doing stand-up comedy. I'm not really good at it. I just come out here and I decide to make jokes and make people laugh. You know, I'm glad you all came tonight. My family's here. Give it up for my family. They're sitting all the way back. If you smell curry, it's not me, it's them. That's why we put them back there by the bathroom. You know, people tell me I should be more politically correct. You know, I grew up saying what I felt, not really having a filter on my mouth. So if I knew somebody who was late for special ed class, I would call them tardy. Really? So why do retards wear helmets? Anybody want to tell me? If they run around, they fall down, they hit their heads, is it really going to hurt them? They're retarded people. We need helmets. I need a helmet. You might need it. Look like a biker. You might need a helmet. Me? I want to save my brain, so I'll use a helmet. The more I hit my head, the better it works. Yeah. You know, stereotypes I find to be somewhat true most of the time, but I have found exceptions to all stereotypes. I've met black people that weren't on welfare. He's called the president. I've met Jews that weren't cheap. I've met Mexicans that don't do lawns. But I've never met an Asian that can fucking drive. Asians, they created the HOV lane, except they called it the shoulder. You can thank them for that one. You know, the other day, yesterday they had a tsunami, and I know nothing's funny about the tsunami. It was really bad. But when that happened, I saved 15% on my car insurance. You know, I went to work and I heard about it, and I'm like, are they okay in India? Are they okay in India? I'm like, India? Is your family from there? I'm like, fuck my family. Help desk is over there. If my computer goes down, I'm fucked. Really, and I'm Indian, I don't know how to use a computer. I barely know how to use a mic. Everybody was having trouble with this, so I decided to kind of stay away from it. I'm not going to say this room is small, but I'm just glad everybody in the front row is not too attractive. Sorry. Well, it's better off for everybody if I got happy, I might poke your eye out. You know, I know Asians aren't all bad. They have some good qualities. They gave us Chinese food, imitation purses and wallets, and as many people have mentioned before, happy endings. You know, an Asian woman, I've dated a few, they know how to treat their men. They, you know, don't want anything from you. The American chicks, wow. Wow, I've dated all kinds and they all want something. You go out with the white chick, you better have cocaine and you better have money. You go out with the black chick, you better have pot and you better have food stamps. Then I discovered Puerto Rican chicks, and all I needed was Corona and a green card, and I was good. That didn't go over too well. And now I'm stepping on the mic. I was just joking, by the way. She wants to punch me in my face right now. Anybody get married? Raise your hand if you're married. My condolences. I got married once. Major mistake. You know, my wife was straight out of India, nice girl, till she got here and she met a Puerto Rican. She came home one day, she's going, "Papi, papi, papi." I'm like, "Bitch, you don't know English. How the hell you learn Spanish?" So then she finally said 3 words that made me happy. "I'm leaving you." Don't do me any favors, but thank you. A few things that lasted longer in my marriage. Charlie Sheen's sobriety being one of them. The Jets playoff hopes last longer in my marriage. And that fucking show Jersey Shore and its popularity lasted longer in my marriage. Who watches Jersey Shore? That whole state is a fucking dump. It smells like raw sewage. Who's been to Jersey? The entire state smells like garbage, and people watch a show about the shore. I don't get it. I swear I don't. But I'm divorced now. My ex is gone. Anybody says God never made mistakes, never met my ex. You know, but now I'm back dating, and that's rough. You know, I learned as I'm dating out there, the hotter the chick, the crazier she is. You know, some people tell me, "Your girlfriend's nuts." I just say, "Thank you." You know, I go on dating sites, they have all these questions. You know, are you looking for a smoker, a non-smoker, how tall, what do they do for recreation? I got one question, is she breathing? That's all I really care about. She's got a pulse, she's got a hole, she's good to go. I might want to look at her face once in a while. And when I was one girl, she goes, "I hope you don't mind sleeping alone tonight." I'm like, "Bitch, I hope you don't mind hitchhiking." Get out, walk. If I'm buying you a lobster, I better get fish tonight too. Just my personal opinion, right? I'm sorry. You know, when I was one girl, she looked at me after 2 hours with no date. "Oh, have you ever met somebody and realized you've met your soulmate?" I looked at her and go, "No." She kicked me. And I didn't get none that night. Whoever said honesty is the best policy never got laid. Men might be from Mars, but women, they're from Bellevue. And I learned one thing about women, it doesn't matter if they're white, black, Hispanic, Indian, Chinese, whatever they are, you're all crazy. I'm not getting engaged tonight, am I? Oh, what's that? Yeah, give it up for my friend Hal. It was a great show tonight. All the other comics, I would thank them. I don't know any of their names. But they were pretty funny. Scott's great. Like Hal said, he rides a bike. I drive a minivan. Hal's family has 4 cars and he walks. He's always calling me, "Can I get a ride?" I'm like, "Dude, no. You got 4 cars. Tell your kids to pick you up." Joe's gonna gotta work at 9 o'clock. I'm like, "Well, it's not my fault." 3 cars, 4 people, 5 cars, 6 people. You guys are white, you have 3 cars. I got a minivan and 2 jalopies sitting in my front yard. My sister doesn't have brakes on her car. She stops like the freaking Flintstone used to do. You know, back on the dating scene, like I mentioned, and I've had more women friends than Obama's giving out stimulus packages. You know, I've got a BFF, which is a best friend who's a chick, an SBF, which is my second best friend. I've got a TBF, which is a third best friend. But what I don't have is a GF. What I need is an FF. And what I'm never, ever gonna have again is a W. That's wife. I can guarantee you one thing, I'd sooner run through the airport in Alabama yelling fire with a Dixie picking flag running above my head than ever get married again. Not that I'm against marriage. It's good for everybody else, just not me. I like variety in my life. Why buy the car? Well, what the hell's I saying? Why buy the cow if you get the milk for free? And being that I'm Indian, I shouldn't say that because cows are sacred. So I'll get in trouble when I go home. My sister wouldn't come here today. She's pregnant, 3 months. And you know, I'm going to be number for the first time. My mother, she looks at me, my mother goes, "Oh my God, Sai, your sister is being so mean. She's so moody." I'm like, "Mom, the girl's been a bitch for 30 years. How's she going to change now?" Thank you. That's why she's not here, because she kicks my ass when I get home. My whole life I've been controlled by women. Like I said, I had a wife. I got 3 sisters. My mom is here. My brother is kind of gay, so I don't worry about him too much. He's the one in the Mets gear in the back. Yeah, I'm a Mets fan too. I'm sorry about that. Mets fan, anybody Mets fans? The only thing that lasted shorter than my marriage was the Mets dynasty. The other day they had a show on the Mets of '86, you know, a 4-part series. It should have been called Intervention. It's freaking horrible. Thank you. You know, going back to women and having best friends, you know, I always ask this one girl once. She called me over to her house. I get to her house. She's crying at the door. She's wearing her freaking pajamas, a little underwear going on. She's like, come sit on my couch and hold me. I don't want to talk about my boyfriend. You want to talk to me about the guy you're going to fuck, but you won't fuck me. Why the hell would I want to be your fucking friend? If you want a shoulder and a hug, I want a rub and a tug. Thank you very much, everybody. You've been a great one.